Stand by! The production is about to be taken over by a white rabbit on wheels. I had sent via letter brana-lafourcade to Assen in Holland to interview the man in that machine, David Hembrow.
Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run.
The velomobile is in fact how David goes to work. 30 kilometers there and 30 back.
Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, 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 run.
It's quite normal here for people to actually get paid for their commute. I get paid for my commute actually. I get paid 19 cents a kilometre for my ride to work and back, which is quite marvellous. You know.
Does it help you keep healthy, do you think?
It has to.
It has to?
It has to, yes.
Yeah.
Well, one thing that has been decided here, a Dutch employers organisation came out with some marvellous figures that showed that for every 1% of the workforce who cycle, Dutch companies save 27 million euros in health costs and costs due to people being off sick because cyclists are ill less often and all sorts of wonderful things like this. And so it certainly helps in this way.
It's on record, man. Yeah.
Violetta tried David's velomobile, of course, but she freaked out an older cyclist who couldn't see any driver in that thing that was following him. Anyway, this is all a bit of a white herring because Violetta was there to talk about the sort of bikes that the Dutch normally ride, and that's certainly not velomobiles with little heads peeping up. It's the sit-up straight bikes that you'll find on David's blog.
So what would you say is the typical bike for people to ride around here?
I think I should show you one and you should video the individual parts of it. I think that's the best thing. But it's it'll be a sit-up and beg bike. There will be a chain guard, there will be a mud guards on the wheels. You'll have tyres that are extremely unlikely to ever get a puncture. You'll have a rack on the back that can take luggage, quite probably a basket on the front. There will be a fully enclosed chain, and so that nothing ever needs any maintenance. Fully enclosed brakes, never need any maintenance. And so they're very, very reliable. You know, the Dutch manufacturers build bikes that will last for 20 years left outdoors. It's everyday transport for people. So it's okay having a racing bike or a mountain bike. You have to clean every time you use it. But if you want to use it every day to get to work, and you want to get to work on time, you don't want a puncture. You don't want to be covered in muck. You don't want the chain to have seized up due to a lack of attention for the last time you rode it, or any of these things. And by having a bike where everything is enclosed and it's designed in this way, you have a reliable bike.
I don't know about you, but I find it sort of reassuring that a reliable Dutch bike today is the same as it was 60 years ago. Amazing, huh? Our bike culture is so different. I mean, people who commute often consider it like it's a training session. Very fast. I wonder what he thinks of that.
Horrible stretched out position for sitting. They don't tend to have mud guards, they don't tend to have anywhere to put any luggage, and it makes them really not terribly useful as practical bikes. You know, it's fine to have a racing bike for racing or a mountain bike for mountain biking. You know, nothing wrong with that at all, but for collecting your shopping it's not really terribly useful.
Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, 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 rabbit, run, rabbit, run, 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 run. Don't give the farmer his fun, fun, fun. He'll get by without his friend.
Do you see a link there between the bicycles and the
I think there is, yes. That isn't the primary reason why people cycle though. They cycle because it's nice.
Okay.
It's as simple as that. You know, if you want to, if you want to have a nice outing with your children, or you want to take them to school, or you want to go to the shops, or whatever your reason for a journey is, the most pleasant way of doing it is probably to go by bike, and that basically is what it comes down to. You know, people aren't doing it as a sort of hair shirt thing of trying to improve the world or anything like this. They're just trying to have a nice time, and so you want a pleasant time. Spiceful.
Run, rabbit, run, run, run. Don't give the farmer his fun, fun, fun. He'll get by without his rabbit pie. So run, rabbit, run, run, run.